during routine checkups because they know that he's 100% healthy and medically diabetes-free. Thank you from both me and my young son. The Diabetes Protocol program is only available from this website that you're on right now, and only for as long as it can remain up without Big Pharma shutting it down. And inside it, you're given the complete protocol to become diabetes-free. It's a specific day-by-day guide. You'll discover exactly what to do over the next few weeks. That's hugely important because consuming the right nutrients at the right time is essential to getting the right combination of nutrients into your liver and kidneys when it matters the most. And while you do need to follow this guide closely, you'll also be shocked to discover just how simple everything is. And every single sign of your diabetes can be completely eliminated in less than 3 weeks from today. And that's just the first part of what's inside the Diabetes Protocol program. And after 19 days, our program shows you exactly how to start introducing the foods you love back into your diet. Ice cream sundaes, French fries, chocolate chip pancakes, you name it. You'll see exactly what you need to do to ensure you can safely and easily start enjoying the foods you love again. Plus, after that first 19 days, you'll also be shown a medically approved program for beginning to test the waters by reducing the medications and drugs your doctor and Big Pharma have been telling you for years that you must keep pumping into your body. Instead, you'll simply go into maintenance mode. You won't even need to consume the specific foods and supplements we tell you about on a daily basis, or even on a strict schedule anymore. You'll just have to make sure you do keep them in your diet about once a week, and your blood sugar levels will be maintained completely on autopilot, even as you toss those life-controlling medications you hate into the trash forever. The Diabetes Protocol program is about getting your life back, which is why it should be pretty clear that the team and I believe what we've discovered and are presenting to you is one of the most important scientific breakthroughs of the last 100 years. It's completely natural and completely side-effect-free, and it's your first and only real chance to permanently destroy your diabetes while returning the freedom you've been denied for months, years, or even decades of your life. Of course, that's not to say you couldn't keep taking other oral medications, things that help fight glucose once it's already in your bloodstream. But besides the sick stomachs, the low energy, the kidney damage, even the side effects like high blood pressure and cholesterol, which require you to take even more medications with more side effects, they don't address the source of your diabetes at the root. And the second you stop taking them, your blood sugar levels will skyrocket right back up to dangerous levels. It's the same thing with insulin shots. There's nothing but a temporary supercharge, but as soon as they wear off, it's time to inject yourself again, to look at that hopefully sterile needle dripping drugs from the end, and to push it inside your flesh. For some people, you could just follow an ultra-restrictive diet. That's certainly not a bad idea, but don't you get tired of hearing no? As in, no, you can't eat that. No, that has too much starch or carbs. No, you can't order that off the menu. Plus, managing your diabetes through diet only lasts so long. Eventually, there will come a point where your body breaks down, where the insulin production is so ineffective or non-existent that you'll be right back on the drugs. Then, there's the fact that all of these ineffective options are extremely costly. Between all of the medications, you're looking at a copay of between $600 and $1,200 per year, or as much as $12,000 over the coming decade. That's money you could be using to take the vacation of your dreams, or put your kids or grandkids through college, or live more comfortably in your retirement. None of those options are real options, and you already know that. So do I, which is why initially my team wanted to set access to the Diabetes Protocol program at $299. That's far less than the cost of seeing even one specialist, for less than what your copay will probably be in the coming few months, and far less than what you'll have to spend to see a dietitian or follow some elaborate meal plan that turns your eating into a major hassle. Plus, that $299 is for a permanent cure, not just a little Band-Aid that has to be ripped off and reapplied every single day. And given all of this, $299 should seem like a steal to you. But, like I mentioned already, getting the Diabetes Protocol program to you is not about me getting rich. If I wanted to do that, I could go take a job with Big Pharma right now and make more than $100,000 per year as a clinical research director. But I don't want their blood money. I want to help you get truly, permanently better. That's what this is all about. I wish this had existed when my father still had his leg. Maybe if it had, it would have saved him from the pain and humiliation that followed him for the rest of his life. Which is why there's no chance I would even consider charging you $299 for this. Or $199. Or even $99. Instead, if you act today through this secret website you now find yourself on, and make a life-changing decision to reverse your diabetes for good, while breaking free from both the medications and lifestyle restrictions that have until now been keeping you in chains. My team and I have agreed to hand over the entire program to you, the complete protocol and the accompanying guides that allow you to get off the drugs and medications in the next few weeks for just $39.95. To get the Diabetes Protocol program now, just click the Add to Cart button that's directly below this presentation. You'll then be taken to the completely secure, triple encrypted checkout pages that my team has set up. And once you complete your checkout, you'll have immediate access to the entire thing through the special members-only section of the website that we've set up. You'll be able to open the protocol, the lists, everything, and view them right on your computer, tablet, or smartphone, or download them, or print out copies and take them with you. So that in less than 4 minutes from right now, it will be 19 days or less until you are entirely, completely diabetes-free. Plus, because it is so vital that I honor my father and help as many Americans as possible to get their hands on the Diabetes Protocol program immediately, your investment today will be covered by my 60-day, ironclad, completely reverse your diabetes or 100% money-back guarantee. So, all you have to decide today is to try out this program for yourself for a few days. Click the Add to Cart button below, get the protocol and the guides today. And remember, you have 2 full months to try this for yourself. More than 41,000 Americans just like you have already done the exact same thing. But even so, I want to make this decision today as much of a no-brainer as possible. Which means if at any point during the next 60 days you decide you're not happy with the program, or your blood sugar levels only drop by 40% when you wanted them to drop by 50%, or even if you have no reason at all you have to do is email me at the address I'll provide in the private members area, and I will refund you your entire purchase within 24 hours. No questions asked. Just for trying a medically based program that's already been proven to reverse diabetes for more than 41,000 former diabetics. There's absolutely no excuse not to click the Add to Cart button below and get Diabetes Protocol program for yourself this very moment. But you need to act now. If Big Pharma gets wind of this, and it's only going to be a matter of time until they unleash their lawyers on us and spend millions or even billions of dollars to shut us down. So there's absolutely no time to lose. Get Diabetes Protocol program right now and permanently reverse your diabetes. Take your blood sugar levels back to normal. Begin eating the foods you love and throw out the expensive side effect saturated medications that rule your life in just 19 days from now. All it takes is clicking the Add to Cart button below, but you have to do it fast. Because this presentation is almost over, and this website may not even be up when you return, so the choice is yours. Either go ahead and close out this window. That's your right, of course, and there won't be any hard feelings on my end. But just remember that later today, or tomorrow, or a week from now, as you're popping another pill you don't want to be taking, or staring at the long end of a needle that's about to be pushed inside of you, or ordering another salad because that's one of the only things you can eat, aren't you going to be thinking of this presentation and wishing you'd made the completely risk-free decision to try for yourself? This is about your entire life. Even with all of today's medicine and science, the average diabetic will die 10 years earlier than someone who's diabetes-free. So wouldn't you take 19 days to add a decade back to your life? It's your decision, but I think you already know what needs to be done. So go ahead and click the Add to Cart button that you see below this video now, and enter your payment details on the checkout page. I can't wait to hear your results. Still here? I understand. The information I just revealed to you is pretty shocking, and flies in the face of pretty much every lie that Big Pharma and even your family doctor has probably told. Obviously, I can't make this decision for you, but what I can do is answer some of the most common questions I get asked so that you have all of the information you need to move forward. 1. So to start, you're probably wondering how it's possible that Diabetes Protocol program can permanently reverse your diabetes, especially when you've been told forever that there isn't a cure. Well, what makes this program different is that it doesn't focus on insulin production whatsoever. It also doesn't focus on reducing sugar once it's already entered into the bloodstream. Instead, you are simply allowing your kidneys and liver to absorb a unique combination of enzymes, amino acids, proteins, and fatty acids that, when introduced into your body at the right time, stops the little glucose production factories that are working around the clock to pump sugar into your bloodstream. In other words, you're stopping the problem at its source, whereas traditional medications and diets are trying to deal with the problem after the fact. Or, to use an analogy, you're essentially taking the bullets out of a loaded gun so that it can't fire in the first place, rather than wearing a bulletproof vest and waiting for the impact. 2. Next, You're probably curious why you've never heard of this before. Well, as I explained during the presentation, diabetes is a $245 billion per year industry. In fact, each year, your personal diabetes is worth more than $14,000 to the pharmaceuticals on average, and that's $140,000 over the next 10 years. For this reason, they spend literally tens of billions of dollars each year to ensure that academic medicine and private researchers focus only on medications that manage diabetes, not ones that cure it. 3. You might also be unsure of who this program works for. So let me explain. Because the Diabetes Protocol Program stops glucose production at the source, it will work for anyone who has high blood sugar. This includes people with both type 1 diabetes and type 2 diabetes, as well as pre-diabetics. 4. Next, you're probably curious about what happens when you click Add to Cart. Once you hit the Add to Cart button you see below this video, you'll go to our triple encrypted and 100% secure checkout page. You just enter your payment information and that's it. Then, you'll be taken to our private members-only area, where you'll have full access to the 19-day program, the food and supplement list, the daily schedule, the post-program guide for reintroducing the foods you love back into your diet, and instructions for how to heal yourself and giving up on all of the medications you hate. It's that easy, and the materials can all be viewed from your computer, your tablet, or your smartphone. They can also be downloaded and saved, or you can print them out so you have extra copies. 5. I'm guessing another question you're wondering about is, how long does it really take to get results? Well, it varies some, but the average time to be completely diabetes-free was 19 days. Some may take longer, but usually you should start seeing results in less than a week. This program has now been shared with more than 41,000 additional Americans just like you, and we've never had a case where the program didn't deliver those same results to them. 6. Next, let me give you again the terms of that guarantee that I mentioned. Because I want you to feel completely confident in your investment today, I'm providing you with a full 60-day money-back guarantee. Simply click the Add to Cart button below and try Diabetes Protocol Program out for yourself for the next 60 days. If you don't get the results I promise within 19 days, or you're unsatisfied for any other reason, simply send an email to the address I'll give you, and I'll give you a 100% refund, no questions asked. It should be clear that if I thought this wasn't going to work, there's no way I would make such an offer. But I do know that this will work. A total of more than 41,000 people have already proven it. 7. Next to last, you're probably wondering how long this program will be available to the public. Well, I can't say explicitly, but I can tell you that we're seeing more and more visits to this site from Big Pharma, and that history shows us that they're not afraid to spend billions of dollars in legal fees to get something that threatens their very existence shut down. If you think about it, that makes sense. Wouldn't you spend $2 billion in lawyer costs to protect the $245 billion per year you make? So in other words, if you're truly serious about reversing your type 2 diabetes in the next 19 days, you need to take action immediately. 8. And finally, that brings us to the issue of how do you take action and get Diabetes Protocol Program for yourself? This one's easy. Simply click the Add to Cart button below the video and try out the entire program for yourself for 60 days with absolutely no risk. If you're unhappy for any reason, you'll be given a prompt refund, no questions asked. But that being said, I'm supremely confident you won't be asking for a refund because this program has been clinically proven to be effective for all people who are diabetic or pre-diabetic, even if their blood sugar level often flirts with 300 or 400 or higher. So click the Add to Cart button below, fill in your payment details, and submit your order. I can't wait to hear your results.